Perez has left the world in shock. Everyone is wondering who the 150 million euro player is. He said he's going to submit a bid on Tuesday and he's going to let us know who that player is. But then we don't know. No one knows. And Perez did say it's going to be a Galactico player. This player is on Cristiano level or Kaka level, something like that. And then he's going to submit a bid of 150 million. Now, this is definitely going to be the most expensive player in Real Madrid history. Most expensive player. I remember it's just a bid. Bids can be rejected and then more money will be added. So potentially, we could be seeing more than 150 million euros. More than that. So you're going to be wondering, what current player is worth all of that? I know inflation has increased player prices and all that. But still, 150 million euro. I mean, that's a starting bid. Come on. It's not the final, it's just a starting. So who is this player? Perez told us it's not Erling Haaland. It's not Michael Olise. It's not Jeremy Doku. It's not Harry Kane. It's not Enzo. To be honest, saying all of this, it makes you wonder who exactly is it? Who is it exactly? Haaland is a centre forward. He's young. He scores a lot of goals. Plays for Man City. We know it could possibly it could have been Haaland. Possibly. But then Perez just eliminated Haaland. Before I keep going, we have to thank Riquelme, Fiorentino Perez's rival candidate, because this man has made Perez show his real side. Now, this is Perez from 2009. This is Perez, fire hot Perez, with the signings Konate, Dumfries, now 150 million euros. We haven't done this in decades. In any case, he said it's not Michael Olise. To be honest, my first guess was going to be Olise, because Real Madrid, we actually do need, a left-footed right winger. Then it's not Jeremy Doku. I never thought it was Doku anyway. It's not Harry Kane. Couldn't have been Harry Kane because Harry Kane he isn't young anymore. He's not young. Enzo Fernandez, he eliminated him. It could have been Enzo, to be honest. It could have been Enzo. In any case, specifications, he said the player is a young player, not an old one. Yep. Not from the Premier League. Oh. Cristiano or Kaka level, considered as a Galactico. Where does that take you? And the only clubs not in the Premier League that harbor players worth that, what the amount of money. Of course, there's Barcelona, there's Atletico de Madrid, there's Paris Saint-Germain. As for the Italian clubs, is there any Italian clubs that harbor a player who's worth that amount? Lautaro Martinez, maybe? I wouldn't think so. Who else? Nah, I don't think the Serie A has much offering that, for that price. In any case, it can't be Barcelona. Then as for Atletico de Madrid, it could be a surprise bid for Alvarez. It could just be a surprise bid for Alvarez, to counter whatever it is. Barcelona, they submitted a 100 million euro bid. And then Perez is submitting a 150 million euro bid. Who knows? It could be a surprise bid. Well, Real Madrid we don't go for Atletico Madrid players unless maybe they had gone to another club and we get them from there. But then getting an Atletico Madrid player outright, we don't do that. So I doubt it is going to be Alvarez. And besides, we have so many center forwards, and adding another right-footed center forward to the pot, I don't think Perez would do that. So we'll be left with Paris Saint-Germain. Now, who in PSG is worth this amount? I'm thinking Doué. Desire Doué. We've seen him play on the right, we've seen him play on the left, we've seen him play centrally. He would be a very good addition to the squad. All the same, I believe Doué prefers to be played on the left because he's right-footed. But we've seen him play, every offensive position under Luis Enrique. So, yeah, it could be Doué. It could be Doué. But I don't think so. I don't think adding another forward. I don't think Perez is going to do that. It could be Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia is young. He plays anywhere. It could be him. And then you see your performance this season. Absolutely brilliant. Kvaratskhelia is also a big fan of Cristiano Ronaldo. So who knows? It could be Kvaratskhelia But like I said, we have too many offensive players. I mean, and adding Cavara to the pot, who knows? It might not be the best, thing to do now. Then we proceed to the midfielders and defenders. Someone everyone is ignoring is Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes. Now, Nuno Mendes has been fantastic as a left back. Offensively, defensively, he has been very, very good. And he's young. He's young. He has, I believe he's like the best left back in like the last 2 years or so. Nuno Mendes. So it could possibly be Mendes, but I don't remember the last time anyone spent or at least bid this high for a defender. These high bids don't usually come for defenders. At least not this high. Then we have Vitinha and Neves. Both Portuguese, both very good in the midfield. They're both very good passers. They're also young as well. But then Neves for 150 starting bid? I don't think so. And would I consider Neves Galactical level yet? Probably not. By elimination method, it is looking like Vitinha. Perez promised us a creative midfielder. And then, this might just be the man, Vitinha. Vitinha fits the profile we need at Real Madrid. Vitinha fits it. Now, the difficult part is, would PSG let go of this guy? Now, when Real Madrid calls, you answer. There is no player who would decline the call of Real Madrid. No one would do that. Vitinha plays for PSG. They pay him a lot. He has won everything over there. But still, Real Madrid is Real Madrid. It would take us back to something like the Mbappe situation. We would want the player, but then PSG will do their best to keep the player. But I believe they should have learned a valuable lesson after losing Mbappe for free. This time around, when Real Madrid come knocking, they would take the chance, to cash out on the money on that player by actually selling that player. It is Vitinha. That player is Vitinha. I'm telling you, it's Vitinha. PSG knows how valuable this man is. They wouldn't want to let him go easily. Therefore, it suits the 150 million euro bid. He's young. Maybe he's not galactic. No, Vitinha is very, very good. Very, very good. Very, very good, to be honest. And he's a key, piece to the puzzle we are missing at Real Madrid. That player is Vitinha. Mark my words. But I want you to let me know who you think it is down in the comments section. That's going to be it. Catch you guys later.